Newest champion, Hwei, the Visionary. Bro, every single time I'm saying his name, I can hear Brazil saying, wait, you get the idea. Oh, that's the artist, yeah.
Something dark clings to me. Has always lived in me. I see destruction and despair. You brought it to light, Jin.
Brought it to light, Jin. Is he Jin's apprentice? Well, I mean, he's an artist, keep that in mind. So, naturally, he should be Jin's artist, no? Not artist, apprentice.
Good, evil, the line blurs. I keep spiraling down paths I never thought I'd walk.
Cinematic mode plus F11, you can thank me later. What the fuck is a cinematic mode? Do we have a cinematic? No, we have only theater mode, not cinematic. Or is that what you want me to do? What is F11? I'm afraid to press buttons.
In me. I can't lose sight of it. And the colors come flooding back. Open your eyes. Every question.
Keep in mind he's using the new item, the Blitzcrank passive, where if you are dealing bazillion of damage to enemy champion, you're basically executing them with the Blitzcrank passive in here.
Open your eyes.
Yeah. And then there's the extra lighting from above, yeah.
Every question, every burden, every vision, I'll lay them out here. Art, life, death. All I've seen, all made clear.
Now I will have perfect reason to ask my mid laner, are you artistic? You cannot say the other word, you'll get chat restricted. But if you ask them if they are artistic, it's all good. Just saying. He has 10 abilities. Where can we check abilities? Vandiril 3 hours ago, season revealed. Maybe Vandiril has it covered. Hold on. Maybe Vandiril has it covered. Hold on, chat. Videos. Hwei. 10 abilities plus gameplay tips from Riot. Told you, always trust in Vandiril.
Hwei is coming to PBE very shortly. Thanks to Riot, I can show you Hwei today.
It's like very quiet in here.
His abilities and his gameplay. Fasten your seatbelts, because Hwei is the first League of Legends champion that has access to 10 unique spells.
10 unique spells. Seems fun. Okay, Hwei is AP Aphelios. But Aphelios doesn't have 10 spells. He has, what, 3? No, okay, granted. How many spells does Aphelios have? It's like 9? He has 3 weapons, I believe. No, or 4 weapons. How many fucking weapons he has? I never played Aphelios. He has guns. Yeah, he has guns. 5 guns. How many abilities each? Plus, you're maxing out your stats. AD, attack speed, and what else? 5 guns, 1 active, and 1 passive each. So technically, the same thing. Gotcha.
Yes, you heard it right. He has 10 abilities instead.
From the fucking push. That single push looks so fucking sad in the bot lane. But keep in mind, this is a new map. Yeah, I'm looking at the structure of the new map. Yeah, this is a new map.
Of 4, but more on that very soon. So Hwei is a mid lane ink mage. He is a painter and uses his brush as a tool to cast his abilities.
Wait, hear me out, chat. 12 minutes. My guy has 50 CS, so basically he's below bronze. 2-1-2, yeah? But he just right-click delete a champion.
He's a mid lane ink mage. He is a painter and uses his brush as a tool
Look at that. Well, I mean,
to cast his abilities. He is an AP champion with access to multiple area of effects abilities, he has great range, and he excels both as a poke mage and as a burst mage. He is great in teamfighting and controlling objectives, and does a lot of AP damage if played properly. Now I'm gonna show you.
Okay, 3 level difference, he has 8 kills, yeah, understandable. Plus, hunting, guys. He has hunting. Oh my god, I missed this item.
All 10 of his abilities, and after that I'm gonna tell you more about his strengths and weaknesses, playstyles, runes, and some others. So Hwei is circled around 3 subjects. One is assigned to his Q, one to his W, and one to his E.
What?
Q subject is called Disaster, W subject is called Serenity, and E subject is Torment.
English! Motherfucker, do you speak it?
Each subject has 3 spells available within them.
It's like we just released... What's the last champion? One of the last champion, we had Nefiri. Nefiri was easy to understand. You press Q, Q does that thing. You press E, E does that thing. What? Q damage, double, utility, E, CC. See, thank you. That's English. Thank you, Neko. See, be like Neko.
Hwei spells therefore are QQ, QW, QE, WQ, WW, WE, EQ, EW, EE, and 5.
If I will repeat what he just said, my table will start fucking flying. Riot! Did we watch some sort of a scary movie with ghosts and shit? See, bite your tail. What the fuck? Oh my god.
Finally, his ult.
Oh, he also has an ult. Yeah, my bad, I forgot that.
Imagine those Q, W, and E subjects as separate spellbooks. When you cast a spell from a certain spellbook, let's say QQ in this example, all the other spells in that spellbook go on cooldown. So when you cast QQ, you cannot cast QW or QE anymore. You have to wait off the cooldown first.
Okay, makes sense. Makes sense. So technically at one point, at any given time, you have only 4 abilities with your ultimate. So QQ, QW, QE, okay, whatever. Oh yeah, I'm starting to follow the pattern of one of the reworked LeBlanc. Yeah. When they reworked LeBlanc a couple of years ago, she had a similar combo whenever her Q had different shenanigans. Or Rise, one of the reworks for Rise, where it had different passive effects whenever you would use the ability, the combination of abilities. So basically, you have lots of options, but at one time, when you combo it down, you have only 4 abilities, with one of them being your ultimate. So basically a normal champion with extra steps, I guess.
So while you have the access to 9 different abilities, in reality, you have 3 shared cooldowns for them.
Yeah.
That's why it's very important to decide which ability you wanna cast, because if you cast it, you are
Okay, he's 17-3. Okay. Granted, because I thought if his score is 1-0-1 and he just decided to right-click delete Twitch, that's going to be a bit of a problemo.
not gonna get the other 2 soon. Let's quickly start with passive. Hwei's
Oh yeah, he also has a passive. Yeah, I forgot that.
passive is called Signature of the Visionary. Hwei's damaging abilities against enemy champions mark them for a few seconds. Hitting marked enemies with another damaging ability creates an explosion underneath them, detonating after a short delay and dealing magic damage to all enemies in range.
So basically LeBlanc's Q passive on steroids because it's AoE. Lovely.
So we already know he's all about AoE. Now let's start with the first subject, Q, which is Disaster. This subject
No, why subject? Why? Just damage. Just be normal, speak English, speak London, speak American. Damage.
is all about damage.
Thank you.
QQ, called Devastating
I'm about to kick you in real life if you don't speak English.
Fire, it's a fast-moving fireball that explodes on the first enemy hit or at maximum range. It does magic damage and percentage max health magic damage to all enemies in the area. QW, called Severing Bolt, it's a long-range artillery spell, less reliable than QQ. It casts a bolt at the target location and explodes after a delay.
Wait, what's the fucking difference between them two? Hold on.
QW, called Severing Bolt, it's a long-range artillery in the area. It does magic damage and explodes on the first enemy hit or at maximum range.
First damage hit. Okay. That's basically a projectile. Okay, that's a projectile. Gotcha.
It does magic damage and percentage max health magic damage to all enemies in the area.
So QQ is anti-tanks projectile. Yeah, you're dealing with the front line. Okay, gotcha.
QW, called Severing Bolt, it's a long-range artillery spell,
So basically Zerev's W, Veigar's W. Gotcha.
less reliable than QQ. It casts a bolt at the target location and explodes after a delay. It does more damage to immobilized or isolated enemies based on missing health. It's a similar
So basically an execute.
execute to Veigar R in this regard. QE, called Molten Fissure,
Okay.
it's a long line of exploding area zones. It does damage initially on hit and also does damage over time.
So Velko's W, hello?
Enemies in this field are
Oh, they're also burning, by the way. Rumble Ultimate. Or Rumble Ultimate, yeah. But see, Rumble Ultimate, you have the range on Rumble Ultimate. In here, you have nothing.
slowed. Now it's time for Hwei W.
Wait.
This subject is called Serenity and it's all about sustain, utility and controlling battle. WQ, called Fleeting Current, paints a current of water in a line for a few seconds. This ability grants movement speed boost for him and his allies. WW, called Pool of Reflection, forms a stationary pool at the location that lasts for a few seconds. It provides immediate shield, but also shield over time. Half of the shield power applies to allies up front, and the other half happens over time.
So basically Q is straight up damage mage, Dub is a support. Okay, gotcha.
So staying in it equals more shields. WE is called Stirring Lights, and it creates free buffs that circle around him for a few seconds. It empowers free attacks or spells to do bonus magic damage and restores a lot of mana.
So that means 3 bubbles but on steroids because it gives you mana. Gotcha. Kinda like Diana Dub. No, Diana Dub is a shield around you with 3 bubbles. Here you're empowering your auto attacks, plus you're restoring mana. So basically Nami's 3 bubbles on steroids.
If you spend all of your charges, you will have more mana than before casting W.
This seems balanced.
So you can use this for mana restoration. Especially important because Hwei is a very mana hungry champion. And finally, Hwei E. E subject is called Torment. It has a terror theme and it's all about crowd control. EQ, called Grim Visage, it is a skill shot that strikes the first enemy hit and causes them to flee.
First enemy hit. It could be a fucking minion. Okay. A skill shot. Yeah, it's kind of problematic. I wanted to say it reminds me of Fiddle's Q, but it's more like a Morgana's Q in here because you have to actually hit your target.
And also does magic damage. EW, called Gaze of the Abyss, paints an eye at the location and after short delay it fires at the locked on champion, rooting the first enemy in its path for a few seconds and dealing magic damage. This root supposedly has a long duration. And this ability also provides vision, so it can be used for brush checking.
So basically Swain's eye with extra damage and extra root. Lovely.
EE, called Crushing Maw, it pulls multiple enemies towards the center while dealing damage. It also
sets stun, but instead of set being in there, you just do it from range. Understandable?
slows enemies. If you press your Q, W or E ability, but you decide not to cast it anymore, you can cancel it with your R. Let's say you press Q, then to cancel it, just press R. This ability cancel is called Wash Brush. You can use this strategy to bait your enemies. You don't lose any mana or cooldown in the process.
Bro, the fucking skill cap for this champion. My brain not braining.
Speaking of R, Hwei ultimate is called Spiraling Despair. It fires a vision of pure despair that attaches to an enemy champion for a few seconds. It does damage over time and grows over time. Enemies inside the zone are afflicted with stacks of despair that increase over time. Each stack of despair applies a stacking person slow. Once the spell ends, it explodes, dealing AoE damage to everyone inside. It will also explode early if the champion that was hit with it dies. Now let's talk a little bit more about Hwei gameplay.
It's like I'll need a bottle or two to fully understand what the fuck did I just witness. Yeah.
For runes, you most likely wanna go typical mage keystones like Arcane Comet, First Strike or Dark Harvest. For skill order, you want to max your Q first and then most likely follow it up by E and then level up your W last. W.
But see, I would actually disagree here. Naturally, okay, you're going with the Q max because Q is dealing damage. E is all about that CC. Do you really need that CC? CC doesn't get cooldowns reduced. That's a general assumption that we have with every single CC ability in the game. Dub, on the other hand, you're getting shields, you're getting mana, you're getting sustain. It's like I'll be maxing out Dub next. Sounds like this one is better, not gonna lie.
W is all about utility, so it's particularly useful in the team fighting in the later parts of the game.
Exactly, later parts of the game, which means we're talking later games. Yeah, 20 minutes plus. At that point, you should already have your Q maxed out and almost be done maxing out your dub.
Hwei scaling is pretty powerful with both gold and experience. Hwei is strongest in mid to late game. He's not a true hyperscaler with infinite scaling.
That's a shame, they could add that. They straight up could add that.
Those are likely to outscale him. He's also rather fragile and vulnerable, especially in the early game, so if you want to punish him, pressuring him early game is a very good idea. After all, he doesn't have any gap closer.
Yeah, straight up he has zero utility. It's like he is the perfect assassin's target.
Items you want to focus on a mix of AP and ability haste items, so the classic items for mages. So you already know that Hwei can be played mid, but what about the other roles? Well, Riot intends Hwei to be playable as a support.
Well, naturally, bro. He's like Swain, Nami, Zeref, Veigar on steroids. Who wouldn't want that as a support?
This is his secondary role.
New champion with no dashes, rest in peace, true.
There is also a chance that he will be viable to play as an AP carry in the bot lane. That being said, it's primarily a champion for mid lane. If Hwei is gonna be too OP as a support, Riot is most likely going to nerf him just there. They want to have Hwei as a mid laner. That's basically their message. So yeah, that's it from me. You can now enjoy some more Hwei gameplay with music. Cheers.
Okay, that was his QE. That's his dub. EE. QE. Ultimate. Okay, this champion is fucking easy. I got it. I believe that was QQ. Wait, we have a bush in here? Wait, we have entrance in jungle in here? Hold up, I like it. QE. Ultimate. Maybe I miss his support skills in here? There we go, that's a shield. Feel like that was dub Q. He missed the fear. Ultimate. QE. EE. QE again. And I'm pretty sure that was a dramatic auto attack. I see how it is. Okay, yeah, this champion will take some time to get used to, because he has 10 fucking abilities, but granted, it's not going to be as complicated because as Briar, because he's not bringing any new mechanics into the game, like self-fucking taunt. So I'm pretty sure people will understand this champion much quicker than we understood Briar, but the skill level for this guy, oof. The mastery ceiling for this guy, oof. I don't think we're gonna reach it anytime soon. Just saying.